Well, that was some... Something? Thanks for stepping in there. I had it handled, but I'm happy I didn't have to.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... person. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Power Rock.
Envoy. Wonderful. That... What? Just...
Glad to hear your soul.
Any injuries I should know about?
One moment.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
Now, why would
With any luck,
Be aware. There's, probably another win, but who's counting?
Guess the deer and discipline doesn't.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary's in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Right.
Please buy something. I'm trying to...
Looking for workbench.
You there. I heard...
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrow territory.
A deer and say welcome around the world.
Just act natural. Nothing weird going on here. Please.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you.
That's the apartment.
Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you? Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Stand still, outlander. This is gonna hurt.
What's coming for you? Right flank.
This time, you're gonna...
One moment.
believe they're dead. It's over.
We got them all.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You didn't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Relax. We're not here for you. You couldn't have known how it would be used, right?
You better start naming names, Amakul, before my friend here starts to get vengeful.
Please, I can't be seen talking to you. You need to get out of here right now. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me. I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Saint... I have nothing to hide. Not anymore. Just talking to you has put me at odds with Paradis. I have no wish to be at odds with Adir as well.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Well, I suppose it's the least I could do, considering I got you killed. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagine my day would be like.
The pleasure is all mine.
You think you can you kill her?
Give me a target.
Coming for the right. Good one. Over here. I was just getting warmed up. You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste.
Go on. Go on. Juliana's inside. Doesn't bother.
My poop.
If you'd like to be... I'm busy. Peddle your wares somewhere else.
This is not the way I ever expected to get into the bathhouse.
Dato won't be coming around this week.
He boards him to death. That's all. He knows about it. Don't out either.
Just have to look for it. Some will pay for it to match your actions.
Please, tell me more about
you don't take it, the adherents will. The other adherents, I mean. Let me catch my breath.
Well, that was fun.
Looks like that broke off or something. Wonder where it goes.
Are you sure this will work? I know I shouldn't be spending money on this, but I needed to try something.
Your affairs of men have no place at this tree.
Oh, it just doesn't work.
What do you... Everything! This performance...
You there. Are you just going to...
You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's it.
That's the Imperial stay.
Well, keep up the good work, everyone. There'll be more adherent soldiers to bother in the
You're
morning.
a damn good shot, you know that?
Oh, I'm well aware. But thank you. It's very sweet.
Where'd you learn to shoot?
Nice from the city
Answer to that question?
You know what?
Excuse me? Oh my God, Steve.
Aye, so close. But that's the point. It's useless.
You're not getting away.
Let's see what you got.
Not bad, Marius.
Where's the clap? So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it? You bastards are all the same.
Down! Over here!
Don't mess with the Empire.
Hi, Margaret. Don't worry. It just gets fancier from here.
The Athenians on this. A soil. They're dying all the time. Why should we nourish them? We have our own
Don't sign any petitions, no matter what anyone says. I know I feel safe with the guard presence around here.
Here's where the rents live. Reasonable rent if you can get it.
Get it! Not coming back!
Find you better on.
Take a moment, people.
Hey, you have to check in with me after this party.
Dear envoy.
Murderers!
How awful.
Not to worry.
startled me.
These have been boarded up since the lockdown started. Nice place for thieves to hide out. Well, that didn't take long.
Fresh from the finest distillery.
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength, so we may overcome.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I suggest the bathhouse.
This is where the assassins are hiding.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. Goodness me. Though I suppose an Adiran envoy runs across all manner of strange folk. Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Even if I could, wouldn't that make me guilty of consorting with the enemy?
Or you could just get us out of your hair before anyone else takes too much notice of our being here.
This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation. You can't frighten me, envoy. I already know how it feels to live under an Adiran boot heel. Let's drop the facade, shall we? A word of advice. Swim back to the dying empire you call home, or we'll be forced to kill you again. I was hoping you'd give me the opportunity. Once I collect your head, others will rally behind us. Even if they don't, the satisfaction will be sweet.
I hope this isn't how you usually make friends.
Less talking, more stabbing. Armor won't hold on. I have a hunch she is. Good fire. Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. reminds me of home.
No, I just...
Stay alert.
I heard something. The envoy's here.
Let's go. They're just regular people with weapons. They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Quiet, then, dude. Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor. If you want help burning, just say the word. You know what that was? Be ready. We make a good squad. More blessings and fighters. Fleet you. See it. What's up? That way.
Another down.
about these spiders? Are they threatening? Spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too. Guns. Not this side. Sense of Marius lets you come here. That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here. Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies. He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill him for a few rations. We needed those supplies. We almost died without them. True. You let the get in the way of your supplies. When did you become a foe? Still.
That key has to belong to the door.
Would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple note would suffice?
Take your best shot. Get it.
You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even with supplies.
Not the blessed 8 points. See a threat, stop it. Don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Yeah.
Eyes open. Not now. Worse than raw. Just like the good old.
So, taking on someone's up ahead. I would have sent that thief on his way without our blessed day supplies. How do you know we did?
case anyone slips through.
Get ready. My money says we're on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The gods had something else in mind for you. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. I can't give you reason, only faith.
Well, this should be good.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Yes, my life may be over, but I accept responsibility for my downfall. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. Blood in the water.
Right. Remove the threat. Let's do it.
Come then. Prove to the gods that you're a worthy champion. And strike me down.
Let's make sure you don't die a second time.
Let's go. Everybody all right?
Sure killing Equif was the best idea.
At least they're no longer a threat. And we can stop asking who and start asking why.
But dealing with the assassin should put us on the good side, so there's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on. I have some thoughts on it, boy. Let's talk about it at camp.
A drop, dear citizens. A drop is all it takes. Protect yourself against the vengeance soul.
This doesn't. With so many close shots, you think the paradise is
Watch it, Envoy. Might just relax here if you're not careful. This is where people go to buy stuff. Just get 'em mugged everywhere else.
The adherents have come forward.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. So, you took justice into your own hands. That takes grit. More than I expected. Of course, the official record will show that the killer struck first, and you were merely acting in self-defense.
That's technically what happened, so sure.
I know that Ludwig wanted a public execution, but this might do just as well to appease her. A message has been sent. No one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay. Ever the mercenary. This will have to do. Now that Ludwig isn't getting her execution, we need to spend a little more on securing the city. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge. I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Nilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
You can't. Once you deserve such a mask, it will find you. I can't believe you trouble the Emperor. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence! You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
Has everyone gone mad? God, we're not here to colonize a graveyard!
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy spilled blood, quelled the resistance, and brought us time to gather our strength.
With the help of a couple other people who shall forever remain unmentioned.
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? I have eyes in every corner of the city, and they do not rest.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem. Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. Well, in that case, you should fit right in.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now. What are you grinning about?
Huh? Wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it. You should keep an eye on that scrape on you. Your arm. You don't want it to get infected. infected.
It barely... even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
They have some tanglewood my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay, if you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too? Uproot, yes. This, perhaps this would have been our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We
bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Not sure who lived here before. Looks like something you'd see in Emerald Stair.
That's one for us.
What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
See? You're doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not not safe with her. We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Poor guy. Didn't even stand a chance. Looks like there's a note.
Lever station. So far from the city. Would it kill the Claviger to send us some better food?
Ah, a fellow wanderer then. One of my ancestors.
Envoy. Parades is not finished with you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adherents are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going down the wrong stair. Business or pleasure? Of course. Don't let me keep you. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwig barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwig's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwig's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
Oh, one other thing. Did you hear about that expedition team that went missing in the caves north of the city? It's frightful stuff. Can't imagine crawling through caves for a living myself. The ground's been rumbling something fearsome over there, and those roots have been growing like mad. I hope it's not another strangleroot situation is all I'm saying, because those people are goners. Anyway, I hope you can lend him a hand. Seems like a bad way to go. You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
And Sam sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
Either way, you're safer with him gone.
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking and the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Most fun things are.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Handful of nobles, scholars, and all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. We'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy. That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're going to need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No ken, no hugs. The last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule. You might want to consider not washing your clothes in sapflower oil.
Would you be a dear and help with these spoilings?
Looks like she could use our help. Nice shot!
Time to grab.
Hold on. Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mindless question. The dust of the Akita in her hair
She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? To climb, of course.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
There's a godless artifact just out of reach, and I must have it. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. Do they really? I wonder what other advantages godlikes come. Maybe the three of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't it?
Encourage me? It sounds like you're the one who needs a little encouragement. In any event, I already have a lover. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yaxley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 places that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one... Nice job, everyone.
Granted, nice work. That'll help against whatever we face. More of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
You
As if
told us
people
that
weren't
animals
hungry
would
enough.
save our crops. Now you spoiled on the Now you don't even touch them.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be great. Don't sneak up on me again.
So much to go around.
I have poor eyesight.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fjord obviously comes from using animals.
You showed up at a bad time.
The Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
No, the Animancers were such shrewd business people, too.
Jata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops! Look at your city! The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home!
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
We can't lose our heads over some half-cocked speculation.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. Be careful with your assumptions. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
Dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mesiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west, by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroom.
That did not go as I had planned. I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Mesiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here.
You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
We will set aside our differences for the greater good, won't we, Giada?
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fjord Messiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare a squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Don't worry. Ignacy can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike,
Careful.
Imperial envoy,
Get thrown out of the
research
bomb.
assistant.
We're all ready.